Heyo. Hello. We're doing another stream. Who would have thought about it? Yeah, I'm starting to dislike the YouTube streaming service even more and more. I kind of just wish that, like, it was just more like making a video. But not. I don't really know. Because it's like it automatically schedules it with this, and that's not what I want it to do. But anyway, welcome to the stream. We're going to be doing some more Bloodmoon stuff today. I swear I'm going to scare away half my viewers just because of the constant streams about shit they don't care about. But we'll find out soon enough. I just went to my downloads folder live on stream. There is a dangerous possibility that could have gone very wrong. Let's install the newest version of Optifine. Is my camera okay? Hello. That all right? That's fine. That's okay. Okay, install. Oh yes, my name's Matt. There you go. Install. Optifine is installed. Okay, goodbye. I love that Optifine is a one-click install. It's very good. And it's very fast as well. Let's just reboot that so that it'll update properly. I could just pick it from the drop menu properly, but there it is now. Let's play. There we go. Super. Yeah, so complaining about things. Hello, John. Welcome back. Yeah, the stream only allows you to really set like a specific time that you're going to be going live at. So it has to be for a time, which is a bit strange. It's Popper. Hello, Popper. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be doing some more editing stuff today. Honestly, I like to set realistic goals. So my literal only goal today is to do the Blaze model. That's it. That's the only goal I have. If I can get the Blaze model working, not the Blaze, sorry, the Husk, because I'm using the Blaze texture to make the Husk. So yeah, if I can get the Blazing Husk model working, then I'll be very happy. So we don't actually need this just yet, do we? Let's go on Paint. Paint ... Here we are. And then we'll have to get up the correct folder. So shortcuts, Minecraft, and then we have resource packs, SDR, assets, Minecraft, Optifine, random entity. And I think I'm actually going to just get rid of some of the entity stuff for now, because we can start to sort out the folders and file paths and things and what's ready and what's not. So parrots are a gray area right now. Let me see. Zombie. So this is the kind of area we'll be editing for zombie. So I think we're going to have it so that all of the 2 variants are going to be the Bloodmoon things, and then we'll have the other things come in at a later stage. So I can pretty much just delete most of these for now. Let's just use the zombie one as a template. Let's see. Skins.1 equals 2, moon phase and daytime and heights. Okay, perfect. I've still no idea if this actually works. Like, does that actually make any difference? Because it seems like it wouldn't. I also made it so that it was height based as well, didn't I? I kind of want to remove that because it just made things more complicated last time. Having to detect height as well. Should we just remove the height aspect? It's going to make caving really hard, though. And it'd be kind of annoying to see mobs. Nah, I think it should still be actually above a certain height because it's like mobs that are on the surface, you know? And you're never going to really find an area on the surface which is below level 55, so that works. Anyway, single player, test world. Let's see how this works. I want to see if removing this will do anything, first of all. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Viewers will experience buffering. Thank you. You want to hide your Half-Life sound effects? Yes, I do. Spoilers. Big spoilers, boy. Yeah, you guys know I'm a fan of Half-Life. If you related as with anything. My practice in life is like, I like this thing. How can I put this in Minecraft? That's like that's how I do everything, basically. Zombie. We'll get a Zomba. And we'll do time set 14,000 and get the zombie down. What the frick? Is that right? Is that how it's supposed to look in vanilla now? No? That is very strange. Hey, drop to play. Look at that. Yeah, I want to see if removing the daytime aspect from this will break it. I have a feeling it will. But also, if it's just 37,000, which is the second day, then surely I don't need the moon phase. So I guess we can find out. So we'll do this guy. We'll do time add 24,000. Emissive textures fixed. Nope. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Look at the pretty moon. Very nice. I'm very pleased with the new texture. I did a new one for the moon. I used like a plugin for jittering, and I think it looks really good. So basically, by having the two things right now that say moon phase and daytime, it works. What I want to try first of all is removing moon phase and see if that works. Because I have a feeling that it will, because it's just showing, because the time of day is set to be between a specific moon phase. So like maybe that's how you better specify that. Maybe I did that by accident. I have no idea. Yep, see, still that. And now if we go back to a regular moon phase, so time at 2400, he goes back to normal again. So we actually don't need to have the moon phase in here at all, because the moon phase is like a specific time, which is 24,000 ticks long. But by doing this, it's a specific time and on the second moon cycle, because of course it's using the internal Minecraft clock, which actually counts up to a much higher value than 24,000. Thank you for being my test subject, boy. You can now go. I will relieve you of your painful existence. And we will go back to editing stoof. Okay, so all of the properties can be based around that file. That's fine. Obviously, we've got the Herobrine model worked out now. We did that yesterday. That was a cool one. So husk model. Let's get a husk out. Husk. Thank you. Okay. Not the right kind of husk. Can I actually just make a platform to... You know, I'm just going to get on with no AI because it's just going to be easier. Let's just do summon husk... with no AI 1 and silent 1. And there we go. We have a husk with no AI and who is silent. Time set 38,000. There we go. So that is a burning husk under the Bloodmoon. Obviously, it looks very dumb right now. We're going to try and fix this up today. I kind of had the realization today that we might need to have 2 layers of fire on his arms, because otherwise it might look a bit dumb. Same thing for his head as well. We can obviously just sort that out later on if we really want to. But we'll come back to that, maybe. Tox, howdy. Howdy, Tox. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to be doing some cool things again. You know what? I'm going to do that night vision thing again. Effect give Excalibur night vision, and we'll just do it for infinite time, 0 amplifier, and hide the particles. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, so back to the husk texture. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be... Always do that. We're going to be using Optifine animated textures to select these areas where we have obviously the fire, and then animate it using the actual fire that we get in Minecraft. So that's hopefully what we're going to be doing. How we want to go about doing that, though, is yet to be seen, because it might be a bit complicated. The most annoying part of all this is that we're having to think about a lot of different things, like with his arms being at an angle. Obviously it means that we have to have like an angular version of the fire. We can't just rotate it around with properties files. We can't duplicate this across multiple areas, because that's just simply not how the model rendering works. It's not good. I don't like this delay. Delay? What do you mean delay? Is it the lag? Sorry, it's because my internet's crap. Like, we're supposed to have really good internet, but it's just not. And they keep saying they've fixed it. And apparently I have good upload and download speeds, but we don't. It's really weird, actually. I have no idea. I feel like there's just something broken and they just won't admit it. But that's a debate for another day for sure. So with the husk, I'm actually going to start with the base husk texture, just to make life easier. So pictures, editing, resource packs, editing resources, default textures, 115, assets, Minecraft, textures, entity, zombie, and a husk. There is our husk. I'm going to just put him down like that. And that is now the husk texture. So the first thing we're going to work on is getting the fire animated and getting it to look good. So I'm actually going to get Blockbench open just so we can see where everything is properly. So shortcuts.minecraft, resource packs, stir, assets, Minecraft, Optifine, chem, and husk. Okay, where's Blockbench? Can I have my Blockbench, please? It's not here. There we go. It's appeared on the other screen. That's not Blockbench, that's shortcut. That explains why it was taking so long to load now. Okay, there we go, Blockbench. Husk. Open this boy. Okay, yes. It does look a bit weird, doesn't it? I remember now it is a very strange texture. Let's have the husk texture as well. So random entity zombie. I keep looking for husk for some reason. Husk, there he is. Boom, we have our husk friend over here. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to have a secondary area on his head for where we're going to have a second layer of fire, which will be a bit smaller, and it'll just mean that there's a bit of depth to the fire on his head. That shouldn't be too hard to do. So I'm going to just duplicate this, and then for this new one, we're going to make it a bit smaller. So one smaller in that way, that way, that way, and that way. And I want to try and use the same layer if I can, the same fire layer, but just offset it a bit, and that should hopefully look good while minimalizing how much work we have to do. But it's a case of whether or not that's doable. Is that all right? Or surely it would be higher on the middle, wouldn't it? And then like lower down on the edges. That's not what we need at all. It's not helpful. Let's move it over a bit. That's decent. That looks all right. Yeah. I don't know. It's a very odd texture. This I never thought I'd end up doing anything quite like this, but it's doable, and now I want to see if I can get it to work properly. The delay of the stream coming from YouTube, it takes like 40 seconds maybe. Yeah, that's true. There is a delay. I actually have the option to add a delay to the stream, but unfortunately, it's just kind of like limited to a specific base just because of like buffering, I think, which is a shame, but that's just the way that things are. I'm also now thinking maybe we should move these around. Let me see. We've got one there. We separated his arms already, didn't we? Because I don't want to have his arms be the same. I want to have them be different. I'm actually going to move this arm down here, though, just to make things a little bit easier for myself. And then we're going to have the outer fire area. What is that down there? What's this being used for? Oh, that was just a template, wasn't it? In that case, that's fine. I'm not really too fussed about that. Head, let's get the smaller head down here. I'm just going to put it right underneath those. Just like that. That should be fine. Okay, so we'll go back to paint.net and we'll have to figure out where these actually are now. So I have a feeling that we need to move this down to the bottom, which is fine. Just like that. That was a template. We'll get rid. And then we need to have the smaller area of fire, which is there. It's not in the most convenient space ever. Let me see. In fact, can we just move all of this over? Because it's just going to make life easier for us. So let's move the fire over to here. Just like that. That should be fine, right? Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And then we can move the tiny head, which is there for some reason, down to here. So we've got 16 by 48, 16 by 32, and then 0 by 32 and 0 by 48. So that we're just using the squares more effectively there if we can. So let's just get this back up again. I think what we're actually going to do, I'll just move these over to a different layer temporarily, and we can do some more accurate work. So that's our fire currently. It's not even, you know what, that isn't even accurate. Just spin it off. Get rid. So we need to figure out where the things are. So that is definitely both the arms. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll just fill that in as black for now. And then it was 12 blocks high, wasn't it? So 12 pixels. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of those. So those are the arms right now. If I go back to Blockbench, it should show those. Yep, so we've got the black on the arms there. And then for the boxes of the head, it's going to be a little bit different. So it's like 5 blocks tall, isn't it? So an 8 by 8 and then 5. So we'll just go back to here. 8 by 8, like so. And then 8 by 8 there. And then it's 8 by 16, like that. And then simply 3, 4, 5. And 32, I feel like that's right, isn't it? Yes, that's his head. Let's see. Yep, that's worked out fine. And then we need to have the smaller head thing, and that can actually go like that. And it's just the same thing, but it's 6 by 6 and 5 by 5. So go back to the husk. Why have I got this untitled thing? Go away. It's 6 by 6 here. And then 6 by... Nope. And then 6 by 6 here. 6 by 12, and then it's same thing again of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right the way over, just like that. Perfect. Yep, that's perfect. That works absolutely fine. Okay. That is very strange, isn't it? Why the hell? Why are we doing this? This looks so odd. Oof, never mind. Anyway, yeah, so this is where the fire is going to go. Obviously, the only things we're really going to use is like parts of the arm based on, well, we'll figure that out in a second as well, and then only this lower section of the head realistically, but we'll figure this out also. So I think the next best thing to do is get the fire texture, so I'm going to just open up that new window. Let's see. That's not the right place. Textures. Okay. Okay, so we have Fire 1 and Fire 2. We can actually just use these as the different variants of fire that we're going to have on the husks. That should work quite well, actually. And I've just realized it's probably going to be a good idea to pick the frames with the highest fire, because I'm not going to want to edit that kind of thing later on. So we've got 2 pixels, and then obviously some of these have 3, 3, 3 again. So we want to pick one where that one's only got 1, see? Where the image is quite high up. As in, we want to base the kind of cropping around that anyway. So it's like only 1 pixel from the top is kind of where it's going to be at its very most, like that. So we'll use that as an example. So, once again, I need to figure out where these things are going to be going, like we did yesterday. So we've got green, and we've got green. I think that was correct. Let's just find out. Yeah, that was the one. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That'll mean it's the same on this one. So we've got green and green. Oh, that's not worked. Okay, green and green. There you go. It looks like licorice right now. Got a licorice husk. And then we've got green here. And green here. Perfect. So now he's going to have the green there as well. Okay, and that's the only bits we really want to do. We're going to leave the arms at 1 layer for now, because I'm going to try and move the fire around a bit and see if I can do any improvements just with that. If we need to, though, we will add a second layer of fire on his arms. But again, the more cubes we add and the more texture we add and the more animations we add, it's just contributing towards lag. So we do want to try and avoid that as much as possible, also because it's just additional work for me as well. That is already using that space, isn't it? Yeah, interesting. Pretty much all the mobs have headwear, but none of them use it, which is very strange. Like creepers and zombies all have headwear, but none of them really use it. Like, I think the only one that uses headwear is the zombie pigman, because his head is in like 2 layers. But it kind of amazes me that they have that for everything and it's just not really used. Anyway, saved as husk.jem, so that should now work again. I'm going to just check that it is working fine. Huh? Let's see. Normal latency is best for reduced viewer playback buffer. Latency best for near real-time interactivity. That looks good as well. Yeah, perfect. Ultra low latency is best for highly interactive live streams with real-time engagement. Well, I don't have a delay. It's just nothing. The delay is just none. Oh no, yeah, latency is just normal latency. Normal. Oh. Oh, hi, Chroma. Sorry about that. Sounds very strange. So the stream latency things are grayed out for me. I wonder if I might be limited to having normal latency because my internet isn't good enough. Because I can't even choose a delay either. Like, maybe there's just not many options here. Let's just see. Stream health. Error. It seems to be like every couple of minutes it's just giving me an error, and then it just goes back to normal again, which is kind of how my internet works usually with everything else. So apologies if it is a little bit awkward. But yeah. Anyway. Toxtir. Maybe the husk had something like this. Let me see. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We could do that. Yeah. I like that. Plays no particles, too streamable. Actually, yeah, I see what you mean about the head. Maybe someone's just sent me a recommendation about moving the head to look in a different position, and we're definitely going to try it. So we'll come back to that one in a moment. But either way, we're going to try and crack on with this for a minute. So I've also just realized, because of these things intersecting with his face quite badly, maybe we need to tone down where we'd be taking the fire round to. So at that point, it needs to be like this. So maybe if we just do that and fill that with black. Just fill that and also that. So let's just see how that looks. I want to see which side of the husk's arm this is. But yeah, I also just realized I did it completely wrong. But never mind. We'll find out in a sec. Damn it. Did it wrong. Okay, it wasn't entirely wrong. We learned this anyway. So green moves down here. black goes here, and this green goes here. And we'll do the same thing for the bottom, for the other arm as well. There we go. That's fine. Reload. Because I don't want the fire to be interacting with his face, really. Like, I know there's not really anything wrong with that. It would still look fine, but I don't know, I just want to be more sensible about it, make life easier for myself if I can avoid having to do too much stuff. Let's see, that's on the wrong side, that's great, and that is on the right side, but now that one has no texture there. Very strange. That's not far enough into his arm, though, so it needs to be a few more pixels of black. Where did we just destroy something? Because we did just destroy something, didn't we? What did we destroy? Is that not 11 pixels? That's 11 pixels. Why is it 11 pixels? Very strange. Let's copy that, move that down there. There we go. So it needs to be more black, really. So that was... Let's just do it half of his arm. I don't like it when it does that. Another half down here. 4, 6. There we go. Let's just do another one as well, because it's gonna just still be intersecting, isn't it? So that's the area that we're going to color in with green. And we'll reload it again. I think I might take your advice on that one, Tox, and move the fire to the kind of cross shape, just because it fits with Minecraft again. Like, it's I mean, even then just use the campfire texture as well, and I've just realized we need to actually change his right arm because he's using a different texture. Let's go back to Blockbench. So his right arm is the lower texture. Oh, why am I doing that? I can just use Blockbench because it's like a live render. Never mind. I'm so old school, man. I'm so fucking old school sometimes. Let's just change that around. So black there. And then we'll pick this area, and then fill it in green, and then, yes, now it's working. See, I can instantly just check with this thing that the black is on this side and not on the other side, and it's like, why didn't I just do that in the first place? Never mind. Anyway, so, going back to Minecraft now, yeah, I think we're going to change around the cross, so that would mean that we need 2 blocks on his head, which we've already got set up, actually, which works quite well, but we just need to change the positions of them. So, I would say it needs to be about 8 pixels high, and maybe 6 pixels wide. It needs to be a cross shape. It is unfortunate that the easiest way to do this is by just having like a cube in an odd place, but unfortunately it is the best way of doing it. So we've got to do that like that. Make that a bit thinner like this. Make it quite a bit thinner actually, and then move it quite high up. So it's going to be 8 pixels high, 1 pixel wide, and 7. Wait, 7? No, 6. There we go, 6. And then it's going to be the same for this one, literally just making it quite small, and then making it quite high, and then making it thinner. Now, that one's already 6 pixels wide, isn't it? Oh, no, it needs to be the other way for this one, doesn't it? So we'll make it this way. So 6 pixels, 6, and then 1. Just like that. And we're going to have to use the texture face, which is facing the inside, which is fine. Okay, perfect. Right. Let's see if we can get this to work as well. I'm going to just save that as husk, and then I'm going to get the textures working. So this time it's only a very small texture space in the corner, which is a very awkward shape because no Minecraft mob really has this. Let's see, it is just 1 pixel of clear, right in the top corner like that, and then I guess the faces are 6 by 8, which means that it would be 6 by 8 like that. So that's going to be one of the faces. Yeah, perfect. There we go. That's the face that we need to do. On here you can see it's the face that's in the middle of the texture, and you should be able to view that from both sides in game as well. And then we need to do the other one, which is right here, and the texture should be in a slightly different place. This one's been rendered completely differently for some reason. That's very strange. Let's move that up a bit. Wait, have I just messed things up? Oh, maybe I have actually. No, I haven't. That's fine. Okay. We good, boy. Okay. I can make this bigger, can't I? Full view. Yeah, there we go. So it needs to be this kind of shape here. So that's a 6 by 6 cube and then a 6 by 8 cube. Or I should say rectangle. It's not really a 3D object, is it? So we've got a 6 by 6 cube, and then we've got another one underneath it. That should now be 8 pixels even. And yeah, perfect. So on the in-game model, that's going to create a cross shape on his head, and then obviously we can apply the animated texture to that, and it should look quite good. Thank you very much, Tox. That's actually much better, and it's more Minecrafty, which is what we're trying to go for. Obviously, the new modded assets are going to be based around Japper. I used to have my own style with Skir, obviously, but I'm trying now to make it more vanilla if possible. So we're going to try and stick to a vanilla And that is how vanilla does 3D objects. It decides to make them into a cross shape. So we're going to follow on with that mentality. Now that I see that, maybe I should change the arms as well to just be like one texture along the arm. Yeah, we should, shouldn't we? So much to do. Okay. Yeah, 'cause it's gonna look better, isn't it? If we do it that way, yeah, we'll just do that. It makes life easier in some ways, so I don't mind at all. Let's just move these over then. All I really have to do is just do that, and then do that, and then we just need to just pick this texture, this one face instead, which is just the partial one on both sides. And that actually means we have to do a lot less work in terms of texturing as well, so that's probably really good. So now I'm going to just quickly set this up correctly. So we need to have green here, and then also green here, and then apart from that, everything else can go. So we've got all of this stuff, all of this, all of this, and all of this. And as we delete all of that and then reload it in game, we should be able to see where the areas that have been allocated for fire actually are. And then we'll use the fire block for his arms and the campfire for his head. And then we can actually design a texture for this poor bastard as well, because he's just here looking like a regular old husk at the moment. Yeah, that's how it's going to look. I'm actually pretty happy with that. That's going to... Yeah, that should look good. I think from a distance that's going to look fine. From the front it might look a bit odd because you're not really going to be able to see fire. But there's no way really around me doing that unless I have like maybe a strip at the front and a strip at the back as well, which is going to look a bit strange. Yeah, screw it. Let's just do that. I think it's going to look fine. If it doesn't look good, I'm always happy just zucking this whole idea because it's a very strange thing that we're doing here. I'm just sort of trying it to see if it pays off. Let's see. Campfire fire. Campfire fire. Let's get this. That is actually 16 pixels high. Never mind, I was wrong. So the area that we've allocated for it is going to be 6 by 8. Maybe we can edit it to be like half the size and it would probably look all right, actually. Let's just do image, resize 50%. Let's see how that looks. That does not look good. We could maybe retexture that so that it would fit what we want to do. Because it is about 6 pixels wide, isn't it? Yeah, 6 pixels wide. Yeah, we could do that. But I'll try and use the space we've already got first. That's not going to work. Instantly realize it's not going to work. No, it's not going to work. Okay, well, that's fine. So we'll reduce the size, and then we'll use it as our animated texture. So first of all, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 frames. Why does this thing have like 30 frames, and then the campfire fire has 8? It seems so strange. Like, they didn't really care, did they? They were just like, nah, fire's not that important, bro. But only if it's on a campfire. If fire's on anything else, it needs like HD, proper HD. So yeah, what am I doing again? Let's see. So we need to go to Optifine Anim. I already have an Anim folder set up in Scur, so we'll just copy from that one. Assets, Minecraft, Optifine Anim, SDR, Assets, Minecraft, Optifine. It's already here. Cool. Okay. Let's see. Did I do the moon? Shit, did I just overwrite the moon? Okay, no good. It's fine. Okay. I was worried I just destroyed some stuff that I'd done there already. Sky, Aurora. Okay, that's fine. Get rid of that. Get rid of the magic book because we don't need that anymore. And then we're going to have some new things. So we've got the moon. This is going to be for the husk. I'm probably just going to call it Bloodmoon. And we can put other stuff in here if need be. So Bloodmoon. And then we're going to have the husk fire. Let me see. I'm going to think about this logically, as logically as I can. I'm actually going to just copy the texture into the other directory, like this. We'll just call it head, because it's going to be for the head. Like that. That should be fine. Okay, so we'll open this, like so, and then we'll edit the texture. So I'm going to just reduce the size on this one. So we'll do canvas size, no, not canvas size, image, resize, and then by percentage, 50%. And then we'll just make a rough outline, and then we'll fill it in with the colors that we need to actually use. So for the outline, I'm going to use the darkest color, just so it's easier to work with in my opinion. And we'll just kind of pick where we want the texture to be. That looks fine for the first one. Let's actually just use a second layer as well. So that's going to be the first one. We'll do here, 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 here. And like that. That's going to be the second one. I'm kind of just picking roughly where the fuller pixels are. that sounds like a load of rubbish, but I'm just trying to basically see where it looks like it would be if we were to convert this texture directly to a smaller size. I also want to try and be sensible about it, though, if we can. That doesn't look right, does it? It needs to be like 1 pixel away from the top. That one actually reaches the top entirely. Actually, what's the frame size on this? Yeah, so wait, is that 8 by 8? Yeah, of course. I was wondering if it was like raised up by a pixel then for some odd reason, because that would destroy what we were trying to do, obviously. Oh yeah, I also need to make sure this thing is 6 by 8, don't I? So canvas size, width needs to be 6, and I'm going to keep that in the middle. Perfect, that's fine. And then we'll do like this. Doop, doop, a doop, a doop, a doop, and a doop. That's fine. And then a doop, 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 boop. And then one there. I make some weird sounds, don't I? Fucking hell. I'm gonna say that this isn't the weirdest shit I do. Like, I talk to myself all the time, so I would only really be talking to myself now anyway. So that's sad, isn't it? Oh well. Okay, there's our fire texture. It looks very strange, but that's fine. We'll just deal with it. Let's have a look at the YouTubes. People saying things. Look in Discord. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Tox. I've seen your things. Have been very helpful. But I'm only just able to join stream because YouTube was being idiots. Yeah, the stream looks like it's really far behind. What the fuck? Oh, no, I had it on live for some reason. Okay, very strange. While low latency is preferable, it will impact the quality of the encoded video. So if chat or live interaction with your viewers is part of your workflow, you will need to lower the latency. I don't have the internet for it. Sorry, bro. Yeah, just set the interpolation to nearest neighbor when you reduce the size. What? You can do that? Yeah, we've been live for about half an hour, bro. Hello, Turtle. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, my live it never fucking works. It never works at all. Did it say I was live on Discord, though? That's pretty cool if it did. It's actually very cool if it did. Anyway, time to design this fire texture. So we're going to pick out as fewer colors from this as we can, as is the way with Japper, and we'll go from there. So we've got white, I've got like cream, we've got yellow. I'm going to actually just clear these as we're using them, so let's get rid of the whites. Let's get rid of the white, Excalibur 2020. Terrible, terrible, man. Okay, and this one. Can I just grab all of those and then delete? And then what's the next one? So we've got like another yellow. Excalibur, get rid of all the yellows, 2020. Okay, another yellow. Delete and do that. And then that's just 2 colors left, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So we've got orange and red. Perfect. We'll take this as our color palette. I'm actually going to just increase the canvas size temporarily. So we'll just do 12. Not 2, 12, and put it that way. Thank you. So that's our color palettes. And then we'll get rid of this without saving. And then we're going to draw our fire texture. So we're going to do orange around the outlines in some locations anyway. I might try and make this a little bit more red yet. I'm not entirely sure how I want this to look, obviously. So we'll find out in just a mole. But for now, I'm probably just going to keep it as a relatively orange color. Just because it is, of course, fire. Like, I want to have the Bloodmoon theme be part of this, obviously. But I also want to have it be very clear that it's fire and not just like a soul or something odd like that. Yeah, it looks weird, doesn't it? Let's just not use one of those shades of yellow. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll just get rid of the bright white and we'll use 6 colors instead. The fewer colors it is, the more Japper it looks anyway, so it's probably a good thing. So let's do another area of orange. So we'll just do like this. Just want to redo that actually. That should be fine. And then yellow. Let's do that. Yeah, looks good. And then another bit of yellow, probably just stretching up into here, and then this around the bottom, and then white. And then we'll actually... No, that's too bright now. Let's just do that. There we go. It almost looks like a different piece of fire, but never mind. I'm not that amazing of an artist, guys. I'm sorry. I lie to you all. Like, all the work that I say is mine, I've just stolen it. It's all plagiarized. That's how I operate. including this right now. It's actually not me playing, it's my little brother playing right now, and he's actually making this, and I'm just claiming it's my own. It's a pre-recorded video of me doing paint.net things. It's actually him that's been doing this the whole time. Yeah. Anyway, imagine if someone joined the channel now for the first time. They'd be like, what the fuck is this guy on? And I want some. Anyway, yellow. And then we've got the lighter shade, which will go up here, and then that, and then that. That doesn't look right. Let's get that there. That doesn't look right either. Can we just dodge out on the lighter shade of yellow this time? That doesn't look right. Neither does that, though. What do we do in this situation? What do you do if fire doesn't look like fire? The orange isn't high enough, is it? The orange isn't high enough. Me for the entirety of April this year. Let's have like a slightly different one. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, orange. Let's do the orange. Orange. Get rid of all that. And then yellow. Yellow. Probably just destroyed someone's ear canals. Apologies. It's just a quirk. As was that, apparently. That's something I do now, apparently. There we go. Orange. And yellow. Different yellow. Different and white. Very good. And we're down to the last two. Oh, no. Down to the last two. We're nearly done. Orange once again. I feel like I used a lot more of the darker orange in the first one and then just sort of gave up on it halfway through, and I feel kind of bad about that. Like, he was a decent orange, you know, and I failed him. I failed that shade of orange, man. I will never forgive myself. Yeah. The fact that I was like slightly tearing up there, I think shows how much emotional trauma I have hidden, and I should probably get a therapist, but never mind. Wow, this has really just become Scal being depressing. Nice. Good job, dude. You did a very good thing there. You made some people major sad. Imagine a guy called Major Sad. That would probably be quite funny, actually. He'd probably make fun of it quite a bit. At least I hope he would anyway. I hope he wouldn't actually let it get to him. That would be really sad. Okay. Boom, we have 8-bit fire. Suck on that, you and Howl. Eat my 8-bit ass. Okay. 6x64. Me and you are friends, guys. It's all good. Don't worry. There's definitely no bad blood there. I promise. Okay. I am so fucking weird. Okay, right. Go back to random entity. I sound like a fucking teenager. I'm so random. Oh my god. Let's just not do that. Okay. Right. Can we have the fire texture on here, please? So I'm going to have fire on here. I'm actually going to try and rotate it around as well. So we'll have the fourth one on this bottom section here. Like that. And that's how it's going to go down. And then we'll have a secondary one just called head 2. Probably, which is the kind of inverted. So we'll go back to Anim, Bloodmoon. And I've now noticed it's Moon and Bloodmoon, which isn't very good, is it? Let's just call it Fire. That works. Okay, so we've got Head, and we've got Head 2. Just opened it for some reason. Head 2. All we need to do for Head 2 is just move it so that the fourth frame is the first frame. You can do that by doing that, and then make it so that the... I've realized I said that wrong, didn't I? The fourth frame is the first... Oh, wait, no. The fourth frame is the first frame, and the first frame is the fourth frame. Perfect. And now I need to actually create the stuff for those. I'll do the hands in a minute. Let's get an existing anim file to base it off of. Moon, phase, fire, head. Okay, so we're going to call this head. We'll just call it the same thing. That just makes life easy. Head 1. Head 2, and we'll call this one head 1, because it's now a head of 2 heads, so it has a number. So it is 6 wide and 8 tall, and it needs to go from the folder, which is this folder, and it's called head1.png, to textures, entity, and then zombie, and then husk. Now, the location of said fire, which is head 1, is this. So that's 6 by 8. The pixel right here, this pixel, is 1733. Is that right? 1733? Yeah, 1733. So it's X17 and Y33. It's going to interpolate, and we'll just leave... Why is it on for so long? Wow. Is it going to interpolate? It's not going to... I feel like it's not going to interpolate, is it? We'll just put that to false for a sec. We'll leave that for now. Let's just make it so that it's on for 2 ticks each time for now, because it's still not even going to be... The entire animation won't be a full second if it's 2 ticks. It'd need it to be 3 ticks for it to be a full second, so we're going to leave that for now. And for the other one, we'll do head 2. It's going to be virtually the same, only it's called head 2, and the location of the texture is now this tile right here, which is 16 by 47. So we have 16 by 47, and it's, again, 6, 8, going to the same location, not interpolating, and like so. Okay, perfect. There we go. If me from 3 years ago could have watched me do all this, he'd be like, shit, I'm going to learn a lot of shit. That's good shit. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to get monetized on YouTube either. Shit. And it didn't work. Okay. Listen to me bigging myself up. Didn't fucking work. Good shit. Good shit indeed. Well, the texture looks good, so I'm happy with that. That was a success, at least. What do I do wrong? Probably the naming, isn't it? 2 textures, entity, zombie, husk. Oh, it's not textures entity, is it? It's Optifine, because it's a random husk skin, not a regular one. So it's actually... let's see... Optifine / random / entity / zombie / husk. Husk2 even. It's husk2 actually. So it's husk2.png of Optifine random entity Optifine random entity zombie husk2.png. Fantastic. Here we go. I'm going to read some comments while we're reloading the thing here. Hello, YouTube. Let's see. Both. Nice. Okay. It has been 29 minutes, which is gone purple. That's what I do for my textures. Whenever I reduce a pixel texture, I just go to the nearest neighbor. Scal is a thief. True. The top is too square. His brother under the table. It's like these girls on console that sit in voice chat but let their boyfriends play. I would fully do that. Like, I would fully let my girlfriend just be Twitch bait while I just enjoy video games. I'd be okay with that. That'd be major sad. True. Anyway, right, there we go. It's animated. I feel like it's not animated very well, but it's animated. Why is it not? It doesn't look very nice, does it? Maybe we should interpolate it. Although interpolation doesn't work when it's not the same pixels, does it? Let's try interpolation, and we're also going to change the target location for the one as well, so it will work properly. Here we go. I will need to look into that interpolation thing, Chroma. Thank you for the advice. I will have to look. Man, why does it feel like it's half of a... Whoa. Is that because I set it to interpolate? It is, isn't it? That doesn't look good. Goodbye, interpolation. Let's do it without. You know, I don't hate that. I don't hate it, but I can't help but feel like the texture's missing frames. Or maybe it needs to be like faster or slower. Maybe let's just check what the default campfire texture is, because that would be nice to know. New window. That's a logo thing. Resource packs. Not data. Assets. Minecraft. Textures. Block. And then we have campfire. It's going to just say animation, isn't it? Okay, well, frame time 2, that's good. So that's actually the same frame time we have here. Why did Google just think that I said something? Did I say anything even remotely along the lines of, okay, Google? And now it doesn't. Now it doesn't detect it. Fantastic. Great. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. I have no idea how I want to do this now. Do I change them all to 3? Let's just see how that works, shall we? What did I just do? I just changed things that I didn't want to change. 2, 2, 2, 2. Let's do it here as well. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And I realized I could have just selected equals 2. It would have worked much better. Let's find out. Anyway, hello to my 6, 7 concurrent viewers. Thank you very much for being here. I really do appreciate you watching me slowly go. Does that look good? I don't think it does. I don't think it looks good. Like, it kind of does, but it just doesn't. I mean, I definitely prefer the fact that it's centered and not the box like we were originally going to do. I think it looks much better like that. So, Tox, you were very good for that recommendation. You know, the more I look at it, the more I don't mind it, actually. Let's see. Why do I used to search I search fire. Like, I think I'm just gonna get like a fire block. This isn't fucking good Minecraft. This is vanilla Minecraft. See, now when you compare those two, it just doesn't look good. It just immediately just looks really bad. Like, I don't know. He's not good. He's not good at all. Okay, I think we're gonna try something else, because I did say I'm more than happy to zuck these ideas if I don't like them, and I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. Unfortunately, this was a good idea, and in practice this looks better, but I want to use the full fire image as opposed to the small campfire image. So we're gonna do that instead, I think. So we're gonna have to make a frame time for the regular fire instead, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. But first of all, model editing things. So in order to have the fire be on here, it needs to be 16 pixels wide, which we can do quite easily. Let's just move this around then somewhat. I'm going to just fill in some area here with black. Just do that, please. Thank you. There we go. That's the black area. So now we've got the black boxes. Okay. And we're going to make these, I think, 6 and 4. So we're going to have a 6 wide one and a 4 wide one, and they're each going to be 8 pixels high. Good, they're already 8 pixels high. Perfect. And then we can go to the other head, and then we can just do a bit. Maybe we do this one a bit taller. Yeah, let's do this one a bit taller, because if it's going to be smaller, it's going to be taller. That's my idea anyway. So there we go. So this one's going to be 10. In fact, let's make this one 7 and this one 9. I like that a bit more, actually. I'm okay with it. I'm not entirely against it. Anyway, so that's going to be in that top area. And this is now going to be in the area just below it. So again, we'll quickly figure out how we need to change these. So the top one was 6 by 7. So it's a 6 by 6 cube at the top. Like, hello? 6 by 6. Perfect. And then another 6 by 6. And then another 6 by 6 there. And then it's just somewhere like this. Perfect. Did I actually just nail that first time? I did, didn't I? I did. 7 pixels high. Perfect. Okay. And the other cube, which is up here, is directly beneath it. And that one is 4 pixels of blank. 4 pixels of blank, and then 8 pixels of black for the top and bottom, and then 11 pixels high instead. So it's that. No, it's not. It's 9 pixels high. Yep. Perfect. Okay. There we go. Looks like a husk with a top hat. That's fantastic. That right there is a respectable gentleman that I would very much like to meet and have a wholesome conversation with, as I'm sure you can imagine. We use 7 of them. But you made 8 frames, but I think you only used 7 of them. Is that true? What? Oh no, yeah. So the animation uses tile 0 as a frame. So yeah. So it's not 7. It's 8. It's the full 8. Don't worry, bro. I got you. I knew in mind already that it was the moon I was copying it from, and the moon has 8 phases. So I just knew there'd be 8 tiles. So yeah. Make it more thick. It's literally what I need to do, yeah. I think it's just off-putting because it feels slow and it's still the normal husk texture rather than a new fire one. That's also true. I do need to make the new texture as well. That's obviously a good point. But I'm going to try this other way because I think it's going to be easier in terms of texturing, so we'll do that. So once again, I need to get rid of the top areas like so, and that as well. Boom. And then we need to just have the fire actually be on here. So first of all, we're going to make the animation file based off of this. So if we go back to Optifine Anim, and we have fire, obviously it's going to just be head 1 and 2 again, so we'll just use these existing ones, even though the files are obviously going to be completely wrong, so we'll just remove those for now. And let's just make this thing. So we have one tile, which is 24 by 7. We'll just do that like so. That is not what I want to do. Let's just make that black. There we go. Okay, so that's like one tile of our frame. So the fire texture, I believe, has 32 frames, if I'm thinking correctly. Let me just... I need to get out of the habit of closing file browsers, because I always do it. Editing, resource packs. Editing resources, default textures, 115, assets, Minecraft, textures, block, and then go down to fire. So fire 0 has 32 frames, I believe. What's the animation file for frame 0? Oh, there it is, see? Oh yeah, see, look, 32 frames. Perfect. That's absolutely fine. Give it away, thank you. And then we need to change this so it's 32 wide. So what is 7 times 32? What the fuck am I doing? 7, no, C. 7 times 32, 224. Okay, nice. Image, canvas size, height, 224. Very good. And then I need to just make like a dummy frame here. I'm just going to make it white, I think. Let's just do that. Okay, so that's how our frames are going to be laid out, essentially. Just like that. That should be fine. Okay. This is going to be a little bit tricky to do now I think about it. I kind of wish there was like a plugin for Paint.net, but it would be a very, very niche purpose. Like it would be something along the lines of, you know, you have like a tiled GIF image like this, which is effectively what this is, and then you can choose like a certain area that you want to crop of each tile and then make a new image of only those crops. Like that would be so helpful, but I still would have only used it like a handful of times the entire time I've been doing this, so it's so niche. There's like no need for it at all. And I've just realized I can actually just speed this up a lot high, so we'll just do that. So there's 1, and there is 2. Fantastic. So that is the animation file for the husk's arm. Or no, not arm. It's the top part of his head. But this is the wider, chomkier part. So for each frame, it's going to be a 7 by 24 area. Now, obviously, I'm aware that fire is not 24 wide, but I'm going to have it like move left to right, and that'll mean like it looks like it's like kind of circling around his head. So that could look quite good. That's fine, bro. Don't worry. The animation textures, animation files in Optifine aren't the best, I will admit. Should we do it 1 pixel down? That's just going to just confuse things. Let's not do that. So we'll do it 7 from the top. So 7 like that. That's going to be our first frame. This is not going to be fun to do. Let's do it on a new layer. So we've got first frame like that. And we'll start by just having it all the way to the left because it's just easier to do. So again, 7, 2 down, 30 to go. There's 2. Let's do this one. This is really good stream content, isn't it, guys? Yeah. I think every 4 we'll move it 1 to the right as well. Let's see. So that's 4. The next one, the next one's going to be moved a little bit. Exciting. There's another 7-bit image, and then we'll move it a little bit to the right, and then, man, I'm going to lose count of where I'm up to on this really fast. I can see it coming. I don't know how I'd lose count on something where I'm not even counting, but it's possible. Trust me, I'm that dumb sometimes. 2, 3. you know, I'm going to eyeball it. I'm not going to keep count. I'm just going to just eyeball it. So we'll have it this way. And then one over to the side again. That was that one. 16 by 7. See, this is kind of the stuff I do. This is the reason why scare updates used to come out so slowly, is because I would just try a feature and I would spend like 3 hours making it, and then I would view it in game, and after 5 seconds I'd be like, nah, and then just delete all of it, and just all the things that I've just spent like 3 hours work on, I would just delete it. Now most people would release it anyway because they've put loads of work into it, but I'm very, very weird about how I'm wanting to keep stuff that I like, because I feel like I only do YouTube because I look at it. Like, I look at my videos and I think, I like that, and I'm glad that I make that. So if there was something on there that I wasn't entirely happy with, it would just annoy me and I would delete it. And that has happened. I have released a lot of videos that I wasn't entirely happy with, and I just deleted them. I've considered very recently doing that for the entire Jurassic World Evolution series because no one watched it. Some of those episodes still have like 3 views, and I've said this a few times. It's not me like begging you to go and watch my shit because I couldn't really care. It's more just like I don't want to have that on my channel because no one cares. Like people do enjoy Jurassic World Evolution content, but not on my channel, and that's fine. Like I don't need to be able to do all the things that I enjoy, you know. 16 by 7, but that's a copy I've already done. Yeah, it is. 16 by 7. Move this one back again. Move this one back again now. We'll do that one. And then we'll have it jitter quite violently over to the right, I think. You can see I'm getting really into this whole fire production thing, can't you? 2 blocks that way. That jitter might look weird, but we're going to just roll with it. We've got like a pretty boring one, actually. It's pretty dull fire. But it means that we can easily reset it. That's just nothing, isn't it? Oh no, it's just 2 pixels at the bottom. Okay, that's fine. We'll try and line those up with that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think it's looking alright so far, to be honest. 3 pixels at the bottom. Fantastic. There we go. And then an entire line. Look at that. That's fantastic. Okay. Help, guys. I need therapy very quickly. Okay. 16 by 7. Once again. We're going to have to do this twice as well, would you believe it? It's going to be fucking boring. Why am I streaming this? It's because the end result's going to be pretty and it's going to motivate me to do coding next time. That's why I'm doing it. There's another one. I kind of don't want to check where we're up to because I feel like I'll be disappointed. I'm just going to keep going. We'll just do it. Move that one over a bit, just for a bit of added variety. That's a big chunky boy. 6 by 7 area. Very nice. 16 by 7 area. Very spicy. Oh, we're almost done. Look at that. Fantastic. That's why you don't check where you're up to. Yeah, there you go. Only 3 left. 16 by 7. What? Oh, there's a fucking duplicate in here somewhere. Bastard. Damn it. Oh, it's right there. Okay, I just saw it immediately. Good. Okay. Die. And then just move all of these ones back up again without destroying the one above it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good shit. Okay, back to work. We'll go from the bottom now because it's easier. 16 by 7. I'm so glad I found that so easily. Like that could have taken us ages. It could have been right at the start and we could have had to move loads of stuff. But thankfully, it was not too bad, which is very, very lucky. 16 by 7. Okay, there we go. So that is the whole fire. You can see it kind of like moves a little bit over to the right in 2 locations there, and I do like that. We'll get rid of the background. Actually, we'll save the background for the other one because I imagine that'll be helpful for making that in a bit. So we'll get the border over there, and then we'll delete it here, save it here. And then we're going to go make it. So we're going to have the first frame be the fire on this thing. I could even just have this stay as a black cube, because as long as you've got Optifine installed, you'd never see this texture anyway. If you didn't have Optifine installed, you wouldn't be able to see this texture, so it's not really a problem. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, I realized. That's the problem with doing really repetitive stuff like that, is it just drives you a bit crazy. Oh, I didn't export the model properly. Okay. Export. Yep, saved as Husk JEM. Perfect. Let's try again. I have hope for this, you know. I would have been annoyed if it didn't work. Keep getting called by some random number. I feel like everyone gets that. Do you keep getting called by a random number? Why not call this random number and call you on more random numbers? I didn't make the animation file, did I? Fantastic. Although it's at the front, which is what I wanted, actually. That looks quite good. So can we just change the time, please? I have a data pack installed. I can't do that. Time set. What's 12,000 plus 24,000? 36,000. Why did I not get that? Always active. Repeat. No! What? 12,000. Oh, 18,000. Just 42,000. There we go. So good. Thank you. He doesn't have the fire. When this thing was like gone, it didn't have the fire. Time. Also, he's a husk. He's not going to burn, is he? Time set 6,000. Just the fire goes. And then amazing. I love it. Okay. Great. Time for the animation file. So head 1. Let's get the moon. Oh, we're going to have to do so much copy pasting now. It's always the same, isn't it? Head 1. Dot properties. I should have kept the same file because it would have been this. Oh. Never mind. Right, width 24, height 7. That is the animation tile size for those of you wondering. Let's go back to here. Let's just see. So that was 2 pixels to the right and then 7 up. So 2 pixels and 7. So this is the top corner right here. It's 16 by 38. So x16, y38. And it's going from head 1 to Optifine, random entities, Optifine, random entities, and then like zombie, wait no, zombie stroke, husk 2. That should be fine. Let's just check we've got the file path right first of all, see if that works. I want to try that interpolation thing now because that would be really nice. That would be an easy way of making a bit pack as well, I now realise. Because you could just do it all automatically. I saw like the village on fire. I was like, what the fuck? Did I do that? No, okay. That didn't work for some reason. Optifine random entities, zombie. It's entity, isn't it? Is it entity? Optifine random entity. Strange. I'm just making up words today, apparently. Not that entities is a made up word, it's just not involved in the file anyway. Okay. It's not. Why are you still no work? Husk 2. Head 1.png with 24, height 7. Define. PNG. Why did this work? This worked before, but now it's not working. Yeah, it's working. I don't like it when stuff doesn't work as you'd expect. Husk2.png. There is no reason for that not to work. Oh, it's the duration. Thank you. I would have never figured that out. Thank you. No, fucking hell. 20 to replace all. Of course, it actually is animated. It's just gonna spend 3 days changing. Nice. Good shit. The stream FPS Minecraft, so we see nothing. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Also, it actually looks really good. I prefer this to the other one, I think. Well, obviously, you have to get the middle bit working as well, but I think this looks much better, actually. It looks smexy. Okay. So now we're going to just copy these tiles for, like, everything. So I'm going to do tile.8 equals 8, duration.8 equals 2, and then tile.9 equals 9, and duration.9 equals 2, and then copy the entire thing, and then we'll do, that's the 10s, 20s, and then we'll do the 30s individually. So we've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're actually going to just do it like this because I can't be asked. 30, 1, and then that's it. Okay, so 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, okay, 23, 21, 20, and then 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 11, 10. Perfect. Okay, so that should be everything. And I've actually just realized we can actually cheat this very easily and use the same texture twice, so we'll do that in a sec as well. Actually, no, we can't. Shit. No, we can't, sorry. No, we're going to have to... Look at that! It's pretty good, isn't it? Why does it sometimes look really slow and then other times it looks really fast? What? 31, 30. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, there actually is a reason for that. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Perfect. This entire time he's had like a giant black thing just coming out of his head. Hello, Chroma. I see you atted me. Nice. I like that. I think the sideways motion is a bit dumb, but that's fine. We've kind of just gone with that now, so we'll have to just live with it. I'm okay with it. It's fine. Okay. Oh, and now we have to do that entire thing 3 times over. Oh, God. Okay. Why do I do this to myself? Every day. It's torture. 16 by 9. Yeah, why did I even copy this? This is not the thing we need. Great job, me. Good job. Right. Calculator. I think we'll just do the head, and then we're going to leave the arms for another time. 32 is 512. Oh, no, it's not, is it? 9 times 32. 288. Okay, that's more like it. 288. Okay. And then this one's actually going to be 16 wide as well. So canvas size is going to be 16 wide. So it's 16 wide, but 9 high, basically. Which is not nice, really. So let's see. So 16 by 9 is that. Oof. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a really fun one. 16 by 9. That black. And then like that. Oh shit. I've made life hard for myself here, haven't I? 60. No. I've made life very hard for myself here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Shit. Okay. Let's delete everything. And then do another layer underneath. And then we'll just do it over the fire. So there is black. 16 by 9. There is white. And then we'll just do the copy paste. One thing I do wish with Paint.net is I wish you could do like paste at the location of the cursor, because it just kind of pastes at the first available location away from the object. Like you see, if I have my mouse like over here, it's still going to just paste it at the top of the screen because it was copied from there. I kind of just wish that it didn't do that, because that would be much more convenient. Like being able to paste it there right now, but I said I can just scroll down a bit further and then move it up. Like that's the way around it, really. So you scroll down. Oh, that one's too big. See, because it couldn't fit on the canvas otherwise. There we go. Perfect. Ugh. Right, round 2. I'm only gonna do the head today. I'm gonna come back and do the other stuff at another time because it's just too much work otherwise. So let's just quickly get another file in here. Head 2. Let's just get both of these things. So all of this stuff, expand, and then top area. Get this and do that, and then we can just close this. You can fuck right off. And then we've got the fire. Perfect. Okay, so that was the first frame. And now we've got the second frame. 16 by 9. Here we go again. Fun times. Okay, count with me. 3. 4. No, that didn't work. 4. 5. 6. No, it's making it worse. Counting's making it worse. I'm not counting anymore. Decided we're not doing that. Do you know what? Sure. Okay. Did it just end? Okay, perfect. There you go. Perfect timing. Anyway, right, get rid of that. And we've got head 2. Very nice. And then we've got head 1. That's not head 1, that's fire. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Oh, shit. Okay, we're going to get the texture back on there. We'll get head 2 open. So head 2.properties. Obviously copy it direct from there. It's just much easier. Let's just get head 2 back open again so we can replace that black area with the fire just for future reference. So we're going to have fire here. Super. That is his head feature. Very good. And then we get properties open. Head 2.property. .property. Okay, then we have to see where it actually is. So I'm just going to, oh shit. Yeah, actually that works. And then it's here. So the area is 16 by 49, which is easy to do because it's not actually that different to the previous one. 49, and it's actually 16 wide and 9 tall this time. It's coming from head2.png to husk2 into plate false. We'll try it on the same tiles right now, but we can obviously change these in a second. Let's just give it a try. Get rid of the fire for now as well. Let's see. Do something fun after the head, like a raccoon or something. I'll do the wasps in a minute, because I want to just do something different. Also, shouldn't you displace the frames by doing the whole first to fourth and fourth to first thing you did earlier or whatever? Because if not, it'll just be the same animation playing twice. Yes, that is the idea. I'm just going to see if, because it being a different area, it's going to look vastly different. And it actually already does. As you can see there, it looks a little bit different. Obviously, because the cubes on his head are different sizes, it kind of already like wrapped around more with the inner cube. So yeah, something I'm more aware of is the fact that the fire is a lot more prominent on the front and not the back. So maybe we could do something about that. But that would require a little bit more work, I think. Actually, I can probably quite easily change that, actually. Let me just see. So on the fire texture, it's a much wider area. We could just move the fire over. So let's just do head 1. I think for the X, we'll change it to like 20, and we're going to obviously do the same thing on here. So this is the thing that we're looking at. The area that's actually being targeted is 16 by 38, which is right about there. So this is the area. It's obviously 24 by 7 wide. I could probably never forget that number for the rest of my life. So we'll take this and we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. We'll do 6 more. So we'll do 6. And then for the actual document, we'll do X22. And that's going to make it look quite a bit different. Let's just see how that looks. That is a very good point. I could just rotate the top cube. Basically the same thing. I'm just rotating it around to the side. I actually think I prefer the idea of the fire being double layered at the side like that. I actually think that looks really nice. I think it looks really, really good. The double cube idea was definitely a good idea. And now I have a feeling that I'm going to end up having to do the same thing with his arms, which is going to be a pain. Maybe we'll do like an X-shaped cross on either of his arms. So it'll be like an X like that. And on his other arm, it'll be the same like that. And then you'll be able to see the fire from virtually any angle as long as you can see at least one of his arms. And that'll probably look quite good. Man, that is a pain to set up. It's a real pain to set up. Is that going too slowly for anyone else? I feel like it's going too slowly. Let's speed it up a bit. I think it has to be faster than that. Let's replace all of =2 to =1. So duration equals 2. Oh, it's 2.2. Tile duration 2. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just do that. Replace 1, and then we'll just go through these. So 2 equals. Oh, is that the only one? Because it's =2. The rest are equals higher number. Yes, very good. So let's just see how much faster that goes. We'll do the same thing here as well. Or actually, maybe we could keep it slower for the middle one and just see how it looks. Because if they're going at different speeds, it will look very different. It'll rotate around the first animation faster than it does the second one. So that might actually look quite good. Let's see. What the fuck just happened? Oh, okay. What did I just do? =2 =1. One of these was 22. There we go. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Wait, no. It was =24. Damn it. This is what happens. That's what happens, man. See, this is an interesting thing that we've just done, but it's also very annoying. Like, it's taken a long time to actually set up. And again, like, is it worth it? If it takes this long to make features like this, is it worth it? Oh, that's much too fast. That looks really weird. No, let's just revert all those changes. Thank you. Undo. Oh wait, no, redo. Okay, redo. Wait, shit. 12, 1, 2, 22, 24. Okay. That's the sweet spot. Okay, let's just get it. I think actually, now I think about it, the animation time for the original fire texture is 2 ticks anyway, so I think that should look fine. When you changed all the equal twos to... Yeah, I realized. All the equal twos to equal ones, it changed to all the... I now realize that. I think that looks fine, though. We'll just stick with that. I think it looks pretty good. But yeah, there you go. Zombie. Good old zombie texture. Good. Yeah, okay. I like it, you know. I think it's gonna look good. Let's just give it a try. Let's see how it looks when it's actually like in the world, coming towards you. You know, like how does that look? I think it looks fine. See, I think it looks really good. Like, I think so the husk is gonna always have the fire sound playing at its location. And that will make it seem more like it's on fire, obviously. And it will also obviously be making the usual screaming sounds, but they might even be like more horrific screams because he's, you know, on fire. But is the fire going to be involuntary, or is it going to be something that he's, you know, using? I'm not entirely sure. We'll see that. It's worth it. Thanks, dude. Yeah. Hola, que paso? Says Municipalidad Rincon. It's cool. It's worth it. Thank you, Chroma. Do you know what? Either way, if it didn't look good, it wasn't the reward that counts. It's the journey. Okay. Right. That was enough cringe for one day. Let's fuck this off for a bit. Goodbye. Okay. This is what we're going to do. For the next 3 weeks, I'm going to work on features for SGT and SMC and then like slowly make the husk model. And then we'll do like the arms next time, and then we'll do the texture, and then we'll do the sounds, and like it'll just take us like 5 streams to finish the husk. But he looks cool, so it's fine. We'll just do it as long as we need. Okay. So next up we have the wasp. I'm going to do the wasp now, I think. We're going to use chem to change the bee. Actually, do bees have chem yet? That's a very good question. Optifine. I don't think they have chem yet, do they? Let's go find out. Random entities. Okay. That's not the same thing, is it? Random entities and chem are different. Chem model. B. No, there's no B yet. Okay, that's a shame. But the thing is, though, we can use the block bench to create the texture for it already. So we can make the bee in preparation, but we just won't be able to actually implement it in game for a long time, which is fine. You know, we've got to make it eventually. So filter, chem template loader. Thanks to Ewan Howell, Mr. Ewan Howell, there is now a section for unfinished, or I believe it's unimplemented mobs. Let's just update it. Do I need to update it? Reload. Is that right? Is that all I need to do? Filter, chem, arm stand. There should be like a different section for where the mobs that haven't been added to the game yet are. Or not. Or there could not be. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. It's been a wonderful stream. No. But I'm so done with this. I'm so very, very done with this. How do we get the new version of that plugin? Let's find out. Plugins, uninstall, available. Chem template loader, let's install that. Now it's installed. Doesn't say refresh. Filter, chem. Broken, unsupported. Here we go. Yeah, so we have B, Creeperhead, Elder Guardian. Elder Guardians are unsupported? I guess maybe they never had the chem models added. That's a shame. It's kind of weird they added the chem model for Guardians, but not Elder Guardians. I keep saying they. In reality, it's... it's the friends you make along the way. Yeah. Also, yes, rack jackets. I do love the name rack jackets because I feel like people would just name them racks instead. Like that, they would just refer to them as like racks. I don't know. B. Okay, that's the B. It's absolutely beautiful. Hello, Mr. B. Let's get the B. Pictures, editing, resource packs. Need to keep this file open. Minecraft textures and entity B. And then we just have Oh, interesting. That's a very good point. Would it use multiple textures? Like, do you think it will be the same as the wolf, where you don't need to have b dot properties, b underscore angry dot properties, b underscore angry underscore nectar dot properties, b underscore nectar properties? It would just be b dot properties, and it would include all four, and it would just assume that you're using the same one for each. I feel like that's kind of how it would work, because that just makes a lot more sense to me. Let's just get a texture open. Okay, so there's the bee. He's very cute looking. Yes, the wings are actually their own separate thing, aren't they? I do want to try and keep the wings as part of that, because then it would mean that they actually work properly. Let's just get a bee in game and see how they look. Because of course we can do that now. I forget we're in 1.15 now, so we can do that. It's bee. Hello, bee. I feel like bees are so weird, man. Such weird fucking shit. Also, did they make them smaller? I feel like they made them smaller, which is good if they did, because I mean, they're not that much smaller. They're still massive, but you know, I guess the logic is there's kind of a trend of the arthropods being massive in this game. You know, silverfish, spiders, endermites. Not really. Bees, obviously, adding to that list as well. Anyway, so now we want to make ourselves a wasp texture. For reference, I'm actually going to get a picture of a wasp, which is going to be awful. Let's see. Yes, it's kind of just how I thought. So wasps are just kind of like split into 3 sections. You know, this is giving memories. When I did GCSE art, I actually did a unit where I studied insects, because I thought that the structure of insects' bodies was really interesting, and I actually really enjoyed that. I was pretty fucking good at drawing insects. Like, I drew spiders, scorpions, wasps, all sorts of things, and I actually drew them pretty well. Of course, all the things got burned because I wasn't informed that they were going to throw them away. So yeah, it's not good. Where are we up to? Rat jackets will be permanently angry, so unless you place down a flower. That's an interesting idea. It is for the nether, yes. So I'm planning on adding a permanently aggressive variant of the bee to the nether that would spawn around packs of mobs. So yeah. Thinking about it now, I'm not actually entirely sure how the aggressive factor of the bee works. So I want to try and find out how it does first of all. So I think we're going to do a little bit of testing. So game mode survival, because I don't even know if it has like MBT tags for this stuff. So if I do summon bee, there's our friend the bee. Thank you, bee. I'm going to just clear my strength. Effect, clear, Excalibur, strength. So we're going to just give him a punch. Okay. He's very mad. He's very angry. Now, there are a few things that we need to test. I need to get his data. That's the most important thing, really. I could do with getting his data, but he's going to sting me, obviously. So, oh, hello. I forgot they did that. It looks beautiful. They do like a little backflip. Or it's more like a front flip, isn't it? Well, it's like a half front flip and then a backflip. It's very strange. Oh, he's fine again now. Really? They just go fine again after a while? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's cool. Right, okay. Anyway, oh, yeah, of course. Creative, okay. But go away. Oh, wait, no, yeah. Toolbox. Functions. Toolbox buff. Die. There we go. Okay. I actually still have... It gives you poison for quite a while, doesn't it? Okay. Summon bee here with no AI 1. There's a bee. Okay. Data... Get entity B. So this is all the data stuff we have of the bee. Yeah, so welcome back to the Bloodmoon stream where we work on the Bloodmoon mobs for 5 minutes and then do loads of other things. 115. Yeah. Yeah, it was actually your idea originally, wasn't it? The nether wasps. I mean, there are some mods that add nether wasps, so I feel like it would have been a pretty, you know, obvious idea eventually, but I still need to check if we can even do it, because I've no idea how it works. Let's see. So we have... brain. I've noticed they've started to put some of the mobs tags in a thing called brain, which is very strange. Memories blank. Why the fuck would a bee have a memory? Like, of the player that stung it? Hurt by timestamp, has stung, attributes, bait. Okay, that's just attributes. There's nothing we can really use. It has flying speed, so we could increase the flying speed for wasps, but we can do a test with that in a minute. Attack damage. Attack damage would be helpful, actually, because I feel like even though nether wasps are going to poison you, and obviously bees can kill you if there's enough of them, because eventually the poison will get you down to half a heart, and then they will still do damage. But I want the wasps to kill you much faster, and we're not gonna change the level of poison that they give, because that just sounds like awful cancer. We're gonna just make it so that they, have a higher base damage, I guess. So fall, flying, forced age, portal cooldown, absorption amount, fall distance. In low death time, hand drop chances. We need to make sure that you can't breed them when they're angry, because that would be a very easy get out. Or maybe that would be a thing. Maybe, actually, thinking about it now, maybe we should make it so that if you're holding a flower to the nether wasps, they would actually stop. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting, actually. But it'd be difficult to get that to work properly. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to cut the stream for just a moment. But I have a thing for this now. BRB. Yes. Fuck. What do you mean I forgot to mute? The pause screen has literally no sound. Desktop audio. It's only got desktop audio. So are we hearing desktop audio now? What's going on? Shit. Did I do a fuck up? I think I did, didn't I? Never mind. Anyway. Hey, I was being summoned by family, unfortunately. Anger 0. Thank you. Let's find that. Okay. Has nectar is a thing you can do. Left-handed, air, on ground, dimension. No AI. Rotation. Hand items. Interesting. I guess you can do hand items on like every mob, can't you? Armor, crops grown since pollination. Oh, okay. It only applies to villages, basically. Okay, that's good to know. Right. Anger. Where is the anger tag? There is an anger tag. Okay, it has a motion tag, which is interesting. Tick since pollination. Okay, so it has something called has stung up here. Has stung, which I imagine just means that it doesn't have a stinger anymore. We can always set that back to 0, which means that the wasps can just keep stinging you. And we can also just permanently increase the anger tag. So if I do data modification, so data merge entity, this one, and we're going to do anger, let's just do 10. He's going to be angry for like 10 ticks, right? Or 10 seconds? Or is it just going to be permanently angry? Oh, I don't know. Is that going to go if he has no AI? Let's just get his data again. Data. Entity, this guy. Anger 10. Okay. Does the anger go down? Let's just set up a thing to test it quickly. So scoreboard, objectives, add, anger, dummy. Created no objective. Now if I get myself a command block and do execute store, result, score, let's just call it B, on capital A for anger, run, data get entity. I need to get your entity ID, don't I? So data get entity, and then it's that. So thank you, and then paste it there. Data get entity that, and then do scoreboard objective set display sidebar capital anger, and then we'll do that to be repeat. So now you have an anger of 1. That doesn't seem right. Data merge entity u no AI 0. Okay, he has an anger of 1. I don't know why he has an anger of 1 though. Was I doing result or success? I was doing result. Not success. Oh, right. Have to specify anger. There we go. So now he has an anger of 0. Okay. Let's just go into survival mode and see what we can do. So game mode, survival. So he has an anger of 0. If I now do effect, clear, Excalibur of strength. I'm actually going to give myself a flower as well. So give Excalibur a dandelion. So what's he going to do if he's a dandelion? He's going to be all happy, right? Is that what, I feel like that's what happens, isn't it? You move slowly or something like that, and then if you move fast, he's going to... No? No? Oh, but you are following me now. Okay, that's interesting. Right. Get rid of the flower, and he's gone. Okay, perfect. Punch him. Now he hasn't... Oh, 700. Okay, so it goes up to 700 and counts down from 700. Again, flower? Flower? Flower, please? Flower? You want the flower, right? Come on. Do you want the flower or not? Flower. Flower. He doesn't care about the flower, does he? He doesn't care. Okay. Do you want the flower, buddy? Is he going to breed? Doesn't look like it. Okay. And back to normal. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. He's so... It's always fun finding these things out. So he's angry for 35 seconds. Very strange. Okay. Oh no, it was different that time. It was 700 last time, and this time it was on like 550. Does it go up? It goes up if I hit him again. Yeah. It goes, yeah, see, it's like a random amount as well. So it's always going to be a randomly high amount. So that time it was lower, so it didn't increase it. That is very, very interesting. Okay. Okay. I think we can work with that. So basically what we would do to actually make an evil bee in the nether is we would very simply have to make it so that he was given a tag such as nether jacket. Rack jacket. It would just be called rack jacket. And if a mob has that tag, then it would very simply be given anger permanently, and it would be given sting permanently. Now I want to test to do with the flight speed. That's something that's a lot more interesting. So let's do scoreboard objectives, remove capital A for anger, thank you. So now we're going to get a B, and we're going to merge his data. So let's just get a B. So summon B here. No AI 1, and then we're going to do data get entity B. So to do the change attributes, we're going to have to do... Oh, it's always a bit of an awkward code doing this, but we can do it. So we can also change their base health, which is an interesting one. We can actually make them more tanky, which I think we will do. Maybe we'll increase it to like 15, 16, probably 16, just to keep it an even number, just to make nether wasps that a little bit harder as well. Yeah, anger. Time left in ticks until the bee's anger ends. If this is 0, is not angry. Yep, has stung, whether it has stung a mob or player. I presume the has stung relates to whether or not it has its sting, and then it will have a secondary counter, which is counting down to its death. So I'm actually going to just spawn another one, and we'll do the same thing. So summon B. Let's see his stinger go. So we'll do data, merge, entity, U, and then is it has stung like that? Has stung? Has stung. Has stung 1. So now his thing goes, and I imagine there's going to be like a counter, which is counting down to his death. Let's see, counting down. So has stung 1. See, hurt by timestamp. That's a thing that's not unique to bees, though. That's available for everyone. So is he going to just eventually die? Is there just no way of stopping him from dying? But he's not dying. But that's probably because he has no AI. Probably. Let's see. Let's just assume he's going to die. Anyway, data, merge, entity, this bad boy, and then we'll do flight speed. So I know flight speed doesn't really apply to many mobs apart from things like parrots and bees, so this should be an interesting test to see what it actually looks like. So it's going to be attributes. It's always awkward editing arrays. Attributes, spelt like so, and then we need to have square bracket, squiggly bracket. He's still alive, weirdly enough. Why are you still alive? Maybe that's because he hasn't actually stung a player. Or a mob or anything. Like maybe... I don't know. We'll leave it anyway. So, attributes. Generic flying speed. Then you have to put the base, don't you? So it's like base. So it's usually... Wait, 0? What? What do you mean 0? Why would it be 0? Okay, let's just change it. Let's change it to point 2, see what that does. And then name is generic dots flying capital speed. And then it's going to be close bracket, close square, close regular bracket. And now he's going to be faster. So if we do data merge entity that, and then give him AI again. So no AI, 0. He should be pretty fast now. He's not really fast. Okay, let's increase his flight speed. So base 0.2, let's just change that to 2. Let's try that. Now you have 2 flying speed, bro. How fast are you going to go? Not very. That feels like... No, that is a bit faster, isn't it? Oh, yeah, he seems a little bit faster. Let's increase that by a load and let's see what it does. I feel like it should really be 10. It's going to make him super speedy. No, no. No, he seems very... he just seems very chill. Is there like a more generic one, like movement speed? It's just generic movement speed. Let's try editing that. Generic movement speed of our bee friend. No, nothing's really working, is it? I feel like maybe he is a little bit faster than the other one, but it doesn't feel like it. Let's just give him a speed 2 potion and see what that does. Speed 2. Can I type speed 2? Speed 2? No, speed 2. There it is. Speed 2 brewing. Let's just give you a speed 2 potion. I feel like that doesn't even help, does it? No. Okay, well, they're going to have to be slow motherfuckers then. That's fine. Maybe we can... Whoa, what the fuck? What did he just do? What? Is that because he landed? And he just fucking, like, shot off into the atmosphere because he had so much speed? Is that what happened? That was amazing. He sort of, like, landed and went... Pew! Like, it just looked like something out of a cartoon. Like, he just landed on the ground, took one step forward, and it was like... What? And then he just, like, went to light speed instantly. That was beautiful. That was so fucking strange, though. Let's do that with a horse. What the fuck? Okay, horse... Data, merge, entity, U, let's see, attributes, and then square, colon, and then base, and then we'll do 20. Name is generic dot movement speed, and then close the brackets. Oh my god, okay, I was right. That's what happened. So the horse just did that bit. The bee just did that. But that is our way of... Right, slow the fuck down. That is our way of proving that the bee obviously has like a different way of measuring movement speed when he is in the air, and it's not even generic flying speed. So I have no idea how we'd even go about editing that. What the fuck are you doing? Let's get a saddle and ride this guy. Oh yeah, shit. Data merge entity U tame 1. Thank you. Whoa. Okay, nice. Damn. Oh, nice. Okay. Fucking hell, that's mad. So I take it needs to be less than 1, doesn't it? That's fucking silly. He even moves fast backwards. Holy shit, that's so cool. Okay, nice. Well, there you go, guys. Feel free to copy the command from chat if you want to go make a super speedy horse in your game. Attributes are fun. What can I say? Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, I would love to have nether wasps be a little bit faster in the air, but it looks like they're going to have to... They're going to have to move at the same speed as regular bees because it's just... It just doesn't work, unfortunately. Right, I'm sorry, dude. You're too crazy. We're going to have to put you down. There we go. Okay. Right, so yeah, we basically what we've learned from this is that horses are hilarious, and also we can make nether wasps. So that's very good news. Hit hyperspeed. That is actually the idea for the shiny mobs, though. Obviously, I have the idea to make the shiny mobs add-on in a future update. You can actually see if I get this wolf and change his name to shiny wolf. He's gonna look completely different. There you go. It's a shiny wolf texture. Not finished. A whip texture, as you can see. But yeah, the shiny mobs are going to be like pets that you can get in the shiny variant that spawn very rarely or spawn slightly more commonly if you breed mobs from a different locality. That's not that kind of functionality isn't going to be here until Resurgence of the Void, though, because I've got to add loads more stuff to get that to work properly. But yeah, the idea for the shiny horse is that the shiny horse would have a pretty high base speed already, but if you kept moving consistently without stopping or jumping, then you would just get faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster, and eventually you just get ridiculously fast. And it's like, yeah, just replace boats with that shit, because that shit's crazy. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, okay, I'm done. So it's been a fun stream. We've got like a tiny bit of the husk done. Again, I feel like did he despawn? I feel like he did. He despawned, didn't he? Because we were way too far away. Let's just summon him in again. Summon husk here. No AI 1, and there is our husk friend. Very nice. I do now really like the fire effect. I think what we were lacking before is we were lacking the full animation frames, and my redubbed fire, which was changed around to be like an 8-bit texture instead of a 16-bit texture, just didn't look very good, basically. So this is just a massive improvement. So yeah, hello, Mr. Shiny Wolf. Good to see you again. But yeah, anyway, that'll do it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching this little stream. Obviously, I say little, it was like longer than yesterday's. But yeah, probably won't be streaming again for a few days now. I'm going to be a little bit busy with things, work, college, the usual. But yeah, so I'll see you all around. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back with some more updates on data pack stuff in the near future. Thanks for watching the Bloodmoon development stream, part 2. Bye-bye.